You are one decision away from changing your life. You are one decision away from making life a whole lot better for yourself. Now, hear me out when I say this because I don't want you to take this lightly. What I mean is that if you just put your mind to it and do the hard things, do that thing that you've been putting off, and then a lot of times we know it's the difference maker, or it can be the difference maker in our lives. You know what I mean? Like, if you just decide that I'm going to do that, no matter how hard it is, no matter how long it takes, and no matter how uncomfortable it may be for a little while, I'm going to make that decision, literally one decision away from a better life. Not just for you, but your family, the people that you love, the people that depend on you. And I know you're probably saying, well, Chris, like, it's going to take a long time. It's going to take a while. Would you rather be stuck in the position that you're in? Or would you rather take a chance on yourself, take a shot on yourself and be like, you know what it's going to take for me to accomplish that and live the life that I want to live, I'm going to have to get up at 6 o'clock every day. Or I'm going to have to, stay up an hour later every day. Those decisions. And it's always those decisions that we have to make a habit of. It's not the thing that you can do whenever you want to do it. When you feel like it, it's those decisions that you do consistently, that you do often, that you do every day, no matter the mood that you're in and no matter how you feel. Because a lot of times what happens is we get to a point where we get in a slump. We stay consistent, we stick with it for 2 weeks. And then by that third week, we hit a slump, and it's like, oh well, I've been consistent. I've been doing it for 2 weeks now, but I'm gonna take a break today, and then that day turns into the next day, and then the next day turns into the next day, and then you look up and you've let a whole week go. Now you can't get back into the rhythm. Now you can't get back into the swing of things. Make the decision to be consistent for 6 months, for a year. Make the decision that would change your life. You know what it is. I don't know what it is for you. But you know the decisions that you have to make, that you should be making to better yourself. All of the long nights, the hard work, sometimes you gotta cry, you hear me, to get through and see your way through. But all of those things that you refuse to do and you refuse to just kind of grind it out, it's the reason why your life is stagnant. It's the reason why you stuck, the reason why you feel like you can't get ahead. We're not talking about outside circumstances. We're not talking about the things that you can't control. We're talking about you and you as a person and what you can control, which is yourself, which is how you present yourself, how you handle certain situations, how you move in certain situations. How disciplined are you? How consistent are you? And you got to be honest with yourself, because lying to yourself about yourself only hurts you. It's not going to hurt nobody else. So you got to keep that in mind as you maneuver. You hear me? It's easy to just feel like, well, I can put it off. I got time. You're going to look up and a year going to be gone. But just imagine if you just made that decision today that I'm going to lock in. I'm not going to, just do it when I feel good. I'm not going to do it sometimes. I'm making a commitment that for the next 6 months, for the next year, I'm going to do this thing, and I'm going to do it for real. I'm not going to play around with it. I'm going to do the necessary things that it's going to take for me to change my life. You got to change your mindset. A changed mindset will carry you further than any motivational video that you can watch. Let this video be a stepping stone of how you should carry yourself moving forward. Let this video be a simple reminder that, hey, if I want to change my life, I'm going to have to make certain decisions. A lot of us are afraid to make those decisions because they're uncomfortable, because we don't know what it looks like. We don't like what's unfamiliar. We like what's comfortable. We like what we know. We like how things kind of flow. And listen, that doesn't mean that's a good thing. It flowing just means that it is moving. It doesn't mean we're making any progress. A lot of us shy away from making those decisions simply because it's unfamiliar. So you can continue just to flow with the current, and you know what every day gonna look like. You know what your tomorrow gonna look like. You know what your next month gonna look like. Or you can say, you know what, I'm gonna go against the current. I'm probably gonna hit a few rocks, run into some down trees. It's gonna be hard, but that's the decision I'm gonna rock with, because that's gonna get me out of the water. It's gonna get me upstream, headed in the right direction where I need to go. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of making that decision. Because at the end of the day, you not making those hard decisions to do the things that you need to do isn't really hurting anybody else. You have to live with you. Now, if you have responsibilities, spouses, kids, and stuff like that, then that's different. They dependent on you. So just think about how that one decision that you refuse to make, the things that you refuse to do, is literally holding you back. It's literally the thing that's preventing you from taking that next step in life. Sometimes you have to step out on faith, because that's the step. That step that you're afraid to take is the step that's going to get you where you need to go. It's the step that's going to put you on the right path. It's supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. You're not supposed to like it. However, you are supposed to like what's on the end of that, what's on the backside of that. But you won't know what that feel like and know what that is until you get there. In order to come out of a tough situation, in order to come out of the storm, you have to go through it. So again, you can continue to do the things that you've been doing, continue to live the life that you want to live. But if you watching this and you are someone who wants change, you want to live the life that you desire, the life that you sit around and daydream about, make the hard decisions. Do the hard things. No one's coming to save you. No one's going to come and drag you by the hand and make you do it. You're going to have to do it on your own. So thank you for tuning in to another episode of A Quick Little Word Podcast. It's your boy, Chris Wright. Be sure to check out the description for all of the links, the merch, the hat. Everything is linked in the descriptions. And till next time, peace, love, and happiness.